Well, we're back again. Not so much of a good time for certain fans that we have on the pod. They know themselves. I don't want to throw shots, but congratulations to the people who have just won uh, trophies. Yeah, people have won trophy, and somebody has won trophies. And yes, you would know one of them already has his name as Campiones. What does Campiones means? Please don't say it's a stupid question. What does it mean? Olasana?
Champions.
What does champions? What does it mean?
Champions.
Champions. Is this what it means?
Oh, we hear it.
This guy has a.
I don't go pop champagne.
There's no champagne to pop.
No,
So
be supposed to pop champagne. No.
that's basically how we're going to start the pod today to discuss Barcelona, who are having such an impressive season so far. They seem unstoppable. Lasana, are you proud of your team?
Of course. I'm so proud. Some people cannot relate.
Like who? Mention names. Don't just be throwing shots.
You know I'm not scared now. Show can't relate. Openka, my guy, he congratulated me yesterday, yeah. So he can relate, but Lala can't relate. And the people that cannot relate at all.
Yeah.
Second best in everything.
Oh, second best in everything. And they have no representative today.
That's a shame.
All of them are not available.
Yeah, I'll be meeting their ladies in the final of the Champions League if they qualify. Probably the men too. I will be making to the final. I need to make another statement.
No, the men will not make to the final in Jesus' name. They will not make it. They will not make. Let's talk about the game, guys. Let's talk about the game. Yesterday, I think the game had everything, right? It had goals, it had controversies, it had feisty moments. What was your overall impression of Barcelona? Were you scared at any point, even when Real Madrid were leading?
Oh, genuinely, I was very confident before the game started. However, around an hour to go, it's El Clasico, you need to respect your rivals. I was falling under the pressure. Then when the game started, till we scored, I needed us to score first. Till we scored, I was really scared. But immediately we scored, and even when they equalized, I was not as scared as much as it was before we scored. When they equalized, I was like, okay, win some, lose some. I was already getting prepared for the banter, and I was already preparing some tweets to say, "What did you do at 17?" Yeah, it was a great game. Tensions were high, trust me. But when they scored two, I was very, very chilled. I was like, okay, we can do it. But when it was 0-0, man, I was really, 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 really scared. But we won at last. Thank you. And I hope you saw your boy, Pedri.
Yeah, I saw Pedri. He scored a good goal.
Good goal.
Yeah, he scored a good goal. It was a good goal. But you expect him to do that almost every time. You can't
say it's good goal. Look for something better.
Okay, like what? It was a good goal. People scored
amazing. Brilliant.
Oh, a shot from outside the box.
A shot from outside the box. Oh my God.
People scored that. So I don't know. There are so many midfielders that scored that now. So why is it? Is it shot outside the box? Yes, it was good goal. And you have to even give.
If it was a Premier League, commentator that was on, or was, because I didn't use the English commentary yesterday. Maybe I didn't, but it was a Spanish. It was an English commentator.
Fantastical.
Kevin De Bruyne. That's the kind of goal he scored, bro. It wasn't a good goal. It was an amazing goal. Adebayor, brilliant. That kind of goal.
Okay. Sure. Do you feel the same way?
It was a good goal, and
good goal. Oh my God!
It was a good goal, but I have players who have scored better goals.
Sure, good goal.
Sure.
It's not a
relate.
Really. And it's not like they just scored these goals against Southampton team. Nah, I still had one who scored something like that against Arsenal. So it's not like but it was a very, very good goal, to be honest. I think the boy watched some of my old clips you know, some of my career goals. Yeah, and then yeah, that
You didn't
this
watch
is this is
anything. The only
this is the,
thing
I mean, chill. This is the kind of stuffs we want him to do, often, so that he can attain that
Who are you?
world class level. That
Who are
kind
you
of
that you're expecting you to do it?
and then also I have to chip something in. I don't know if you guys didn't notice, but there was no shots taken at Bellingham yesterday. There's a reason why there was no shot taken at him. I won't
Yeah,
say
true,
much.
true that. We didn't
Because
see
he
any. We didn't see any clips.
it was the midfielder yesterday.
It was a midfielder yesterday.
there were clips, bro. See, there were
If
clips.
you're not
I
going to
just want
show
you guys,
us clips of Bellingham doing his thing against Pedri, they don't show Bellingham doing any other thing. We don't want to see it.
bro. I'm not showing. Wait, let me tell you something. Bellingham played an amazing game. I have never seen him like that.
Whenever I say
He's an
something like
amazing
I've never seen, you want to lie.
No, I'm not lying. No, bro. See, let me tell you something. He played an amazing game yesterday. An amazing game
But
yesterday.
you didn't
An
say
amazing
it.
game.
You didn't tweet about
Yeah,
it.
he did
But I
it.
mean, the days he had,
Bro.
he didn't, perform up to expectation. I mean, you go to AIT, STV, and the likes and start campaigning about it.
When you say expectation, what expectation? You are the guys, you are the only people giving Bellingham so much expectation. I've said it. I've said this thing from the beginning of the podcast. It's an amazing player that I
But you
admire.
went on
But
a campaign against
no,
Bellingham,
no.
especially in the
I
group.
did. I
Yes, you said
said
that.
in the midfield, I said he's an amazing player. When you talk about he's an amazing player, but when it comes to doing what is job, trust me. Maybe I didn't say it yesterday, and I'm going to go and tweet it right now. He did amazing yesterday. I mean, he bust the midfield. And in my own defense, I mean, just to banter, I had to say, okay, everybody is saying Pedri controls the midfield and he doesn't score goals. Now he has done what Bellingham does on a normal day, and Bellingham is doing his job. And people are not even giving some credit to Bellingham. He did something very amazing yesterday. I said it on the group. He went past Pedri more than 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, we have said that again. We said that me
They are
personally.
used to
I
it.
never doubted Bellingham, but you are the one who's always shouting, "No be midfielder, no be midfielder."
But based on you guys' definition of what you expect a midfielder to do, yesterday, Bellingham did what Pedri does, and Pedri did what you would expect, what Bellingham would do on a normal day. So, who will you say was a better midfielder yesterday?
Do it consistently now. Bellingham has done it
I'm
consistently.
asking about yesterday. I said yesterday, based on you guys' fact of okay, he doesn't score goals, he does pre-assist. In fact, when Bellingham lost the ball through Kubasi's interception, that was when Pedri picked up the ball and did pre-assist to Lamine and got the ball back and scored an amazing goal. So based on you guys' definition,
you want to give him a go join on the same channel of play. You want to give him the pre-assist and you want to give him the goal.
No, nothing that he talks say pre-assist.
Well,
you people will confess.
Let's talk about the other team. I mean, Ancelotti, the whole controversy before the start of the game. Okwenga, do you think it helped Madrid in any way, or do you think did they try to play mind games, or they were genuinely against the referee? And did any signs show from that match yesterday that the referee was against them or anything like that?
Yeah, of course, I think so. I think, for example, that Rudiger's foul in the last minute of the normal time, I think that was a penalty all day. So I think the referee actually handled the game very well. I think the referee knew that a single mistake would spark something like we're not even playing the game, because I think 2 days ago, Madrid said they were not playing the final. So the referee just tried to balance out, only made decisions that were obvious, and tried to maybe just make Madrid not feel like they lost. At least now we are not hearing anything like we lost because the referee did this or that. So I think, yeah, the referee did a great job here.
Okay, Ancelotti, I mean, what I find surprising is the way Madrid actually behaved. And you know what, I was in my mind, I was just saying to myself, thank God, say no, mommy, you're in charge of these people. You could not hear say the mommy you cause all this thing. Ancelotti is one of the cool and calmest coaches ever. But yesterday, it felt like he's just lost it. The whole, including him and his bench and his players, it looks like they've all lost it, crying about every single thing.
I'm not surprised. If a team has beaten you 3 times in a single season, I think if they leave them, they're going to beat them with. Thank God, what was it? Rudiger's boot yesterday was not metal. We'll have killed the ref.
But he's come out to apologize anyway, and I think that's good of him. I think
I don't think I don't think he will still escape the sanction down.
Yeah, probably get sanctioned. But yeah, I mean, 3 players got red carded: Bellingham, him, and they were not all on the pitch. All these 3 players that got red carded. So that means they missed the next game. It's the next game against Barca or last time, or they have something else. They have another game.
No, their next game is against
Oh,
Celta.
okay. So they only missed 1 game, right?
They shouldn't. It should be more than a game. It should be more than a game. I think 3 of them got carded yesterday, except Vini, Bellingham, Rudiger, and Vasquez. I think it should be about 2-game ban, but I don't know.
Wow. So that means you guys are going to beat them for the 4th time this season when you meet again.
No, we are going to give them that one. I mean, we have tried. We have tried. Yeah. If we can win our next game and they win theirs, because we are playing before we are playing on the 3rd, they are playing on the 4th. If we can win our game and they win theirs, I think the most important thing to me right now is the Champions League. You know, it's not easy to get to this stage of the season, and you know there were many clubs that tried. You know, Manchester United. I'm so sorry for them. I saw Show's tweet yesterday, and it said, if I was a Madrid fan, I'll be feeling so bad right now." And I'm like, waiting they burn you there under your chocolate."
Well,
Cook the fraud,
it's
please.
always good to say whatever you say. I mean, it's always good to say the truth. Okay. The truth that I responded to was actually talking about Vinicius' attitude on the field, and that was why I said that if I was a Madrid fan at that time yesterday, I mean, I would be boiling because of Vinicius' attitude. Please, let's. I mean, if you want to bat, let's state what is fact and not lies.
Because of the attitude.
Yes.
But when you're 9.5, and what's the name of this your striker that I can't pronounce his name? When they lose chances front of
It wasn't because he was losing chances, please. I think you're mistaking what I'm trying to say.
You should feel the same way. Somebody that loses chances or somebody that controls the ball some kind of way and loses chances. What's the difference?
Okay, so who told you I've not been feeling that same way?
You need to tell us. Let us know how you
I
feel.
don't have to tell you because you didn't tell us how you felt. No, you didn't tell us how you felt about Bellingham's performance yesterday, not until you got to this pod. So why do I have to tell you anything?
Bro, go and check the group chat. Lala, let's be honest now. Lala on the group chat. Didn't I say he has gone past Pedri about 2?
Yeah, if I did not mention it, would you have mentioned it?
No, okay, well, okay, now I'm glad that once you say something against somebody and the person does otherwise, henceforth, let's all come out and put it out there that okay, I said this, I'm sorry.
I think you should take that advice first, because you accuse. Who did you accuse of doing exactly this?
I didn't accuse
that Pedro has done this. Why didn't we say it? Oh, we said it 30 minutes later. That was what you were doing yesterday when we said it was
okay, but when you said when did
well, anyways, treble is on, right? You have 2 more trophies to complete a
quadruple, bro. It's not treble, quadruple.
Nobody sent that cup, man. Nobody sent that cup. But let's add this.
That one.
Nobody sent that cup, but they talk say we don't beat them 3 this.
And friendly now, don't we fight friendly match now? Something where they play at the beginning of the season. Now they play for middle of the season. But yeah, that's fine. 4 quadruple. So you guys are gonna get it, right? You think you're going to win the league? I think there's 4 points between you and Madrid, and the fact that you guys are chasing all these trophies. Do you think it's going to affect you in any of these? Why okay they give you expo now? Do you think it's going to affect you? It's going to affect performances? Are you going to be fatigued? You're confident that it's going to happen?
Well, the team spirit is high. The mentality is in the team is crazy. If I was actually thinking that we're going to have some level of fatigue. Well, we are still going to have it against Inter. If not in the first leg, it's going to be in the second leg. So, well, I think Inter is doing very bad right now. So, I think our mentality is above them. I think the most important game we have right now is the semi-final against Inter, and we'll have enough time to rest if we get to the final. So, I mean, we have a lot of guys in the reserve. I mean, we have Pablo Toure, we have Hector Fort that can cover up if we have to rotate squad. And trust me, all of them, they
Everything
just want
Barca,
they want
everything
to
Barca is world best.
no, they want to impress the coach. Definitely, we have Ansu Fati. They want to impress the coach. So our next game is against Valladolid. I don't think it will be a difficult one.
Okay. All right, no problem. We're gonna move on now to England. Another team has won a trophy basically, and let's just listen to their anthem. Sorry, late mix.
Arsenal, when they go play now like this.
When they do a Montada again.
You never walk.
tó bá wọ studio ìwọ gan ò ní ra
Ẹ̀bùn lóríire yọ. That one na this is it.
Speaker go. Now wait, so this is even something. It's something.
And it's not la 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 la.
This is something.
la, la.
Does this make Liverpool the greatest English football club?
Fact,
of
bro.
course, yes. Yeah.
Fact only.
So I'm even shocked that Show instantly agreed. I thought you would you would want to
What's there
want to drag
to
it.
disagree? No, there's nothing to disagree.
Only
You
a
know,
fool disagree when you have evidence.
Abi, when you get, I no be person wey go dey disagree.
It's not daily.
Dele no day. Dele, they don't throw you short to can't defend yourself. So Liverpool have won the Premier League after a long and hard season. Are they deserved champions? Or were they just lucky that other people were unlucky? Which one is it?
Okay. Like I said, I think a couple of weeks ago in the same pod, they are the best team in England this season, and that is why they have been crowned champions. It's a game of 38 weeks, you know. I mean, altogether, looking at the number of games to play, 38 games. So, I mean, literally like 38 minutes. And if you have the highest, amount of points, it means you're best. There'll be roller coasters, teams will have injuries, blah, 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 all the likes. But hey, at the end of the day, it is the first and others, like the second and the third. Not like, oh, why didn't you win? The person that will be given is the first on the log, and that is Liverpool. They totally deserved it because we all started at 0 and we played each other home and away. So they are the champions and they totally deserve it.
Okay. In terms of performances, Allah Salam, do you think where does this rank? This Premier League win now, where does it rank? The last 4 years be dominated by Man City. But for Liverpool, where does this Champions League win rank? Not I said Champions League. This Premier League win, where does it rank? Is it one of the best league wins, or it's just one of those ones that happens?
Well, I don't think there was much competition since Man City fell off. So I think it was a good win, but I would say a very pretty easy one because even Arsenal, I can't remember any time Arsenal really showed a major threat. I mean, we have seen Barcelona and Madrid. Sometimes they took over and it was difficult for us to catch up or anything. I don't think there was something like that in the race to the English Premiership between Liverpool and Arsenal. So I would say it was an easy one, but well deserved.
So, okay, now who do you think is the standout player for Liverpool? Who was your favorite? Don't say that Trap will not be Trap. For you personally, who was the standout player for Liverpool in this league win?
So, okay, before I say that, I would like to say that I would like to answer the previous question. So, Liverpool, obviously, they were the best all through the season. Maybe the performances are not that, apart from maybe first half of the season. But I mean, towards second half of the season, they were not that spectacular. But if you compare that with the rest of 19, it's also they have players that are earning salary. Yeah, so I think you can say, okay, yeah, they did well, but actually losing 2 games all season also means they did very well. Then the players that did well for them, I think Salah, Van Dijk, Alisson, I think those were the standout players for them.
Okay. I don't know. Did
Yeah,
anyone
sorry,
expect?
Gravenberg, yeah,
Okay, Gravenberg. Okay.
Gravenberg.
Did anyone expect the coach to have such an instant impact? Right. And slots come. It came from Feyenoord. Yeah, was it Feyenoord? Yeah, it was Feyenoord. And
Yeah.
it wasn't like he's won. Did he win the league in Feyenoord? But all of a sudden, he's come here and he's. It looks like they didn't change much in the Liverpool system. Still counter attacking. Still very energetic. And he spent less. The fact that he did all this without spending so much, did he like set a new standard of what people should look at, or in terms of coaches now, what you should expect from your coaches? Did he kind of like set that sort of new standard, or was it just, again, I'm saying, is it fluke? Is it luck? Because is he is he a very very tactical coach? We've seen technical and tactical coaches, Guardiola. Do you know when you see them, you know that they are very technical, they are very tactical. What does this coach and Slot, what does he have that is different from these other guys?
Okay,
Okay. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Don't worry.
okay. So personally, I don't know if that's a bias, but for me, I think I want to see him in a season where every other big clubs are their best. For to be honest, I don't think he's exceptional. I think he's a very good coach at that, very good coach, but I don't think he is extremely um like very good. I don't think I've seen a formation that is out of this world or something. So I'd like to see him maybe one more season when if other teams like Man City, I know Man U, they can never make it. So I mean, some other good teams, if they get themselves, I would like to see him battle. Then we can probably see if he is actually the deal, or maybe he's like one season of happened with Conte, Ancelotti. I think so many coaches have done. I think about 3 Chelsea coaches have done that in their first season, and second season they were sacked. So let's see. I think next season we'll see.
Okay, I think I can see Toby. Toby, are you there? Do you want to add to the Liverpool conversation? Are you happy for them, or yeah, are they the greatest English football team right now?
Greatest English football team. I would say that's no, the Man City team over 2020. The Man City team from 2020, 2021 rather
Okay,
is
I said
better.
team. I think I meant club. The greatest English football club ever.
English football club.
Yeah.
They'll be competing with Manchester United. I'll still give it to Manchester United, even though they have
They,
more
they have more
trophies.
league. They have more league.
I
Yeah.
know, I
Man
know, I
United
know you're
Champions
going to
League.
say that, yes. But they've done, I think I'll prefer the Man U zone. It's been done with style, kind of. But I don't even
Yeah.
want to dwell on that. Yeah, unfortunately, I still stick with Manchester United.
Okay.
They also had, they had a World Footballer of the Year made out of their own era. I can't find any Footballer of the Year during um, Liverpool era. So
Okay. Sure. Do you
maybe
agree with that?
that's
Is that a valid point?
Well, I think I do not get the question.
They don't give you something
No,
to be
no,
happy.
no,
Say
no,
yes,
no, no,
just
no,
say
no, no,
yes.
no, no. I think I do not get the question actually,
Is
because
the
I'm hearing
greatest?
greatest club, greatest team,
Yeah. Not the
like that.
team. Not the team. It's
Team
club. I clarified that. It's club.
club.
Yeah.
Of course, Liverpool have just overtaken Man U as, I mean, the greatest club in England. There's no doubt about it that I prefer Man U because of how they did theirs, what they did, blah blah blah. Does not negate that fact. These are hard facts, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's clear.
Okay. Okay. All right. So Liverpool have won the league. Arsenal are definitely going to be second. Um, it's just a pity that there's no Arsenal fan here to come and tell us if this is a good season for Arsenal yet again, guys. You to
Lala,
listen.
let me put. I want to add to what Openika mentioned, which is
Yeah.
very valid to Liverpool winning the league. Yeah, Liverpool has won the league at a point where most of the other teams are on their low, right? It's To me, I would just call this season another season that seems like when Leicester won the league. Oh, I don't know, I may be biased, but honestly speaking, that's what I see it as. Liverpool, fortunately for them, they went very long without injuries. They maintained the same set of players for a very long time, first half of the season, which helped them. And the players have been together. So they're practically playing more like what Klopp was playing, maybe with a bit of lead trick from the manager. Yet to really see what Slot is about for my own view. I think he has reduced a bit of the game pressure, more of a passing style. Um, I want to wait to see what he does next season when hopefully other teams like Man City and hoping that Chelsea gets into the year, with the new boys coming, and then let's see more competition. Then of course Arsenal will be there as always for competition, as competing.
Okay.
I wasn't, yeah.
Okay. So I mean,
I also
it's
like
not.
to, I
Go
also
on.
like to add
Yes, go on.
to that. Okay, start with. I want to believe that Chelsea will also be competing with them next season with Maresca, of course, in charge. And
Listen, they worry you now.
what's that? What do you mean? With
Won't
Maresca in charge as a
won't
gaffer,
won't won't Amarim? Why was Amarim brought in? Is it not to also compete? Why can't you? Why can't he be there?
we are not.
Na real or there? Okay, Ghana,
We are not
na real or
competing for
there?
now. Don't worry. Let's just continue what Let me continue what I'm saying. So the way I see Klopp. Sorry.
Slot.
The Liverpool's gaffer, yeah, Slot. Yeah, I think he's a good coach. Just like Toby has said, I personally also feel that is like that. I call it the crazy season, just like how Leicester won the league at the time, where every other person were literally asleep. That's what I term it as. I mean, this is not to discredit Liverpool or restrict them of any uh of the honor because they totally deserve it. Yeah, but because I watch Liverpool games, I think I watch their games more than even as sorry Chelsea games. Yeah, and by December they were done actually. And if it was those competitive seasons, like, we had three people vying for the league, even though, one will end up being second or third eventually, normal. But then, I mean, till around December, January, they still believe they will take the league and stuff like that. Yeah, I think they might, fall off at some point. Yeah, because they were not, they were not really doing anything since January. They were just, I mean, living off majority of the time Salah's brilliance, and then they have a Van Dijk at the park who can still organize the defense and ensure that nothing goes past there. And except they really recruit this coming season, personally,
What do you think they need?
I don't know.
What do you think they need? None
To
of them
start
are
with,
here now, so there's no fight.
yeah,
Just
to start with, no. Even if they are here, what's there? To start with, they need a Trent replacement, and we know looking at the market. I mean, what Trent offers Liverpool. I am not sure they will have something remotely close to that. And I'm talking about his offensive, attributes. I think they're gonna use Bradley. Well,
they will recruit. I think they're trying to
yeah,
get who's that right back that they're trying to get. What's his name? They will definitely recruit. They can't use Bradley the whole season.
yeah. Then I don't know if it's called, yeah. Then the left back as well. Yes, Robertson is just out of it. Believe me, it's is done. That's what I believe. Then I don't know what happened to Gravenson at some point. I think it's around January or thereabout. He
He
was
faded
just
off.
not game. Yeah, compared to how he started. I mean, I was really surprised. He isn't a natural six. Yeah, he isn't a natural six. Yeah, he was converted there and he did brilliantly in the first phase of the league. Then since January, man, he was just there. But well, maybe because he put effort. I don't know if that still give them something. But then, it wasn't really the Gravison that started, Gravenberch, sorry, that started the league. Then they need a striker, just like Openka said. Yeah. Salah's numbers have started dropping massively. don't forget the guy is around 32 or 33, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
He can't give them those numbers again. And when he doesn't give them those numbers again, the likes of Jota, I mean, if you actually watch Jota, I used to read Jota because he comes in as a super sub and then he will just one fluke and it's a goal. Yeah.
Mm.
But I mean, he started quite a number of games this season. And man,
I think it's injury. I
Don't
think it
lose
was
Diaz.
inconsistent. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. But even Luis Diaz, nah. They just need to recruit, especially the forward line. They need to take that burden off Salah. Else, well, I don't know the magic. Maybe when each, they all go and rest. However, I don't think they can rest because there's Club World Cup. So that's another problem.
Yeah.
Of course, we'll see the next season. But personally, except they recruit massive,
Is Liverpool playing Club World Cup?
they should. They
I
should.
think
Yeah,
it
they
was-
will. They will play because they are part of the big boys. So only big boys competition. They will. Don't worry. Not for Man U, Arsenal.
The people where they trade shot and now only man you there. The Arsenal was not there. Then now only group they came out. Anyway, Liverpool, congratulations to them, they're champions. Top 4 or top 5 is still a thing. Openka, your boy Maresca he's got 2 points away from matching last year's total points tally. Do you still believe in your boy now? Has anything changed?
I think the target has never been about meeting the record for a mediocre coach. No. The important thing right now is finishing in a top 5 position. Is
But it
it
wasn't top
possible?
5 at the start of the season. Though.
Yeah.
We're not allowed. We're not allowed to abuse, because why would someone say mediocre and this podcast not go rest you?
Well, you can bring it on. Well, but I think my point exactly
Don't
is
be
the fact
angry.
that you know that at times for you to be a good coach too, luck plays a good part in it. A certain coach finished 6th or 5th or whatever, and Man U went on to win the Europa League, then drop into Conference League. That's some type of luck too. Imagine a coach that is not good already still having ill luck, right? So it's not Maresca's fault that in his own time, and now they've extended the slot to 5. So, like I was saying, is it possible? Is it doable? Yes, it is. Is it going to be difficult? Yeah, I think it's going to be very difficult. But of course, if Lavia can be fit, then I'm going to have that glimmer of hope. And we hope Nottingham Forest is about the easiest person to push off right now in that top 5. So I think it is doable, but it's going to be very difficult.
Okay. I share your optimism.
That Lavia guy is one underrated guy, man.
Yeah,
That
he
guy
just doesn't
offers-
stay fit.
But I think he doesn't stay fit to save his life. And I think he is actually one of the people that exposed Maresca.
Okay. We'll see. The rest of the top 4 is also shaping up. I think Man City, I don't know if anyone has any doubts that they would eventually make it. I think they've had steady one of results. They've steadied their themselves. And I saw the news yesterday that Guardiola and his wife, they're about to give each other a second chance. So there's like everybody in the Premier League, you need to come correct next season. Guardiola is not getting divorced with his wife again, even though it seems like they went to court for it and all that. And there will be no issues at home to distract him. Who else is in the running? We've got Aston Villa, who are not in the best of forms, knocked out of the Champions League, knocked out of the FA Cup. The FA Cup final would be Man City versus Crystal Palace. I think we'll discuss that. We'll discuss that when the time comes. Got into the halfway point. Just gonna move on to the Champions League preview. I know I gave you guys assignments, and I know that you guys would not have done your assignments. But not to worry. We'll make it as interactive as possible. Before you tell me who you think is going to get through to the next stage, we need to make our individual top first 11, basically. First 11 of these 4 teams. Now, don't worry, I'm going to share my screen. I have a document that has everything in there, all the players. If I miss any of them, let me know. You can always change it. If you don't want any of these guys to be top. I mean, to be first choice, basically. So let me know if you can see my screen when I share it, right?
That share your screen where you dey talk.
I
Like,
don't
wow.
share my screen now. If any player not did there, or
Yes. Please tell me if I hear. Can you share your screen?
all right.
You can
So
see, but I
this
think you
is
need to.
it's faint, Abby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, just optimize it or increase the stuff. Yeah.
let me
What's
try and
this?
make it.
Yeah.
It's
Like, what's this
just
actually?
each team and their first 11, basically. Yeah.
Okay.
No, for you
What do you want to
you
say
guys to
first?
choose your combined 11. I mean, you want to say Barcelona's top 11, first 11 is better than every other person's first 11. When I say,
You can
when
say
you
it,
ask,
brother. You can say it.
don't believe me.
I can
Yes.
say it. I can
You
say anything
deserve
at this
it.
point.
Say anything you want, bro.
Okay, so this is it basically. The goalkeeper position. We've got Jan Sommer, David Raya, Chesney, and Donnarumma. This is gonna go around. You guys just pick one, and then we'll do the 11 later. Work on the 11 later. So
Sorry, is it the teams that are still in
yeah.
the Champions
The
League
teams in the
generally?
semi-final. Yeah. So you're going to choose your
Okay.
best 11. So let's start with you, last alarm. Let's go first. You choose yours, and then we'll go to the next person. Goalkeeper. You know this.
Okay, goalkeeper. I think I'll go for
Okay.
Chesney. I wanted to go for Baker before, but
Yeah.
Liverpool is not there. I'll go for Chesney. My right back. I'll go
Okay.
for Ashraf Hakimi. Yeah, my right centre back. I'll go for
Okay.
Kubase. My left back. I'll go for Saliba and okay, no, I'll go for
You go
Inigo
choose one now. Which
Martinez
one you
and
go for? And now one you go choose. Now only 11.
I wanted to use Martinez and Saliba together, but I'll go for Martinez and
Martinez.
Kubasi.
Your center backs, Abi. Okay.
Inigo
Inigo
and
Martinez.
Kubasi.
Okay.
Yeah, left back I'll go for Nuno.
Okay.
I'll go for Nuno. Midfield I'll go for
Obviously. Obvious answer.
Pedri. Of course,
Mm-hmm.
I'll go for Pedri, Vitinha, and João Neves. Yeah,
Okay. The front three.
yeah, João Neves. Yes. So
Yeah. You have to scroll
the
up.
front
You
three,
have to
of
scroll up.
course, of course. You don't need to scroll
Mm-hmm.
up. It's Lamine, Lewandowski, and Rafinha. Whether it's in the list or not.
I think I did it now. I think I know who did it. Okay, you did it now. Now
Lewandowski
Lewandowski
no
not
dey.
did it. Okay,
Okay.
but
Yeah,
now
yeah.
because of the latest. Okay. Okay, let's go with yours. Goalkeeper.
Yeah, keep I'll go Jan Sommer.
Okay.
Right back, I'll go with Timber.
Mm-hmm.
Right CB, I'll go with Kubasi.
Mm-hmm.
Left
Odayomo.
left CB, I'll go with Bastoni.
Bastoni.
Yeah. Left back, I'll go with Miss Kenny.
Skelly.
Yeah. Midfield, I'll go Pedri.
Pedri.
Declan Rice.
Declan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Midfield 3, João Neves.
Trout Neves.
Right winger, Lamine Yamal.
Lamin.
Striker, Lautaro Martinez.
Lautaro.
What else? That's all.
Your left winger.
I can't see that on my screen. Okay. Left winger, Rafinha.
Rafinha. Okay, show.
Okay. I'll go with Raya.
Oh yeah.
Simba,
Timber.
Marquinhos,
Marquinhos.
Saliba,
Saliba.
Nuno Mendes,
Nuno Mendes. Drumroll.
then Barella,
Barella.
Obviously.
Declan Rice,
Declan.
You can bring this thing down.
But so you're
Let choose
choosing
the
them.
piece
The
now.
guys
Let
you
it
was
choose
putting
the
here.
piece.
Yeah. Joan Neves.
No.
Joan
Over Vitinha.
Neves.
Joan Neves. Okay.
Saka.
Saka.
Lautaro Martinez.
Lautaro.
Show you are really.
Then Rafinha.
Rafinha. Okay.
I think Rafinha.
You forget
I
Muslim
actually think. No. See, Openka,
you mix
then
your
your
majority.
I think Kuru Loro Rafinha at this stage, 30 days.
No. We have tweeted. You have
I
to
want
tweet
to
it. You have to
motion
tweet
think we will only fake father.
He said you should tweet. I said you should tweet that you I
it. You have
think.
to tweet it.
Of course, sure. I will.
Show you
Yes,
have
sir.
to tweet
Yes,
it. You
my
have to
lord.
tweet it. I'm tweeting
Okay.
about
Okay,
Bellingham.
sir.
You have to
Your turn.
tweet it.
All right. Chesney,
Yeah.
my goalkeeper.
If you go to Cucurella,
I'm coming from retirement. Yeah, don't try.
Yeah.
Right back, Ashraf Hakimi.
Okay.
Right CB, Gabriel Magalhaes. Sorry, it's not your list, but that's what I want.
Yeah, but
Let's
it's
see.
But injured. He's not
continue.
playing forward.
Okay. Okay, so then I will go with Marquinhos.
Marquinhos. Okay.
Left CB, William Saliba.
Saliba.
Left back, Nuno Mendes.
You know.
Midfield, one would be Pedri, Vitinha, and João Neves.
Okay.
Right CB, Saka. Right, the striker is Lautaro Martinez and Rafinha. So Saka, Lautaro Martinez, Rafinha. Yep.
Okay. Who's the other one? Rafinha, abi?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's
It pain me say Dele no day. I want hear waiting you.
no day.
Dele will pick the whole 11. Lala, let's hear your own.
Now why they work?
Lala, let's hear your own.
My own. Okay.
Yeah.
Mine. I'll actually go with David Raya, even though he get crazy for head, but I think he's been impressive. I'll go with Hakimi as right back. I would go with Kubasi and Saliba in the middle. And in left back, I'm going to go with Nuno Mendes. Midfield trio, I'm going to go with.
Wait, Lala, just hold on. How can you put Gerard Martin in my in this list? Are you not
Now
put
based on
Balde?
their
Balde
last,
is injured.
now based on the last what's it called?
People that can play going forward, I think.
Yeah, people that played actually. I didn't. Some people might be missing. Like
Have you not noticed that Big Gabby is not there? If not, why would I pick Marquinhos or any other person on that list?
Okay,
It's Big Gabby.
okay, Lala, let's
Not
continue
there.
from the midfield.
Injured.
Lala, let's go from midfield. Midfield one.
Okay, midfield. Second one would be
First one, you don't say first one.
first one.
First one.
Partey.
Partey is not even playing the first leg of the next round.
Oh, that's true. Okay, let me take him off.
You see.
Let me take him
You
off
don't see
then.
the
Barella. Okay.
Alexa, take off Thomas Partey.
Okay.
Done.
Partey is
Must
taking
Partey
off.
take
Wait, sorry, please.
Yeah.
Is it that Partey is just gonna miss one leg? He's gonna be available for second leg. So I don't think you should take him.
Balde is going to be available for
really?
Inter first
Yeah,
leg.
you can change your
No,
mind
sir.
anyway. Yeah.
You should have put him there.
Okay, thank you for that assist, Jared. Partey. Yeah, because it's two legs. So Partey,
Okay.
Barella.
You can imagine.
Okay.
The next one.
No, Partey and Barella are in the same place now. They're midfield one.
They're in
Yeah,
the same.
Yeah, and I'm going to go with Dani Olmo.
No, can you choose same midfielder from the same?
For midfield.
And you almost not even your
1, 2,
midfield.
3.
My
Maybe
are
I
you
go
okay?
choose where my player go play. Is this as his first line? Doesn't
Hey, but you're picking
No,
same person
no,
from
no,
midfield
You
one
want
now.
to a player who
Wow.
play. But I see. I want.
You don't do
I see. I want to choose Saliba.
Eh,
Inigo,
but
and
I don't
agree.
wait. He said Saliba and
Very
who?
good.
And who?
Inigo.
I said I wanted to choose Saliba and Inigo Martinez. You said it's not there. You said
No.
they are
I
the same
thought
place.
you already chose
you have to
Paul
go with
Kubasi
him.
now. You now wanted to choose who center back.
No, I thought even me, I thought
wanted
you
to
can only choose one from one.
No.
one row.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's not what
Yes.
it is.
That's what I
That's not
thought.
what it is.
Yeah, that's why.
Okay, so I should do
That's
what everybody did.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Pate.
Yeah.
Okay, let me rewind. Let me rewind.
You see. There
Pedri.
you go.
This make I choose.
Maybe I
Make I
could
choose
Let him
my
choose
bias.
now. It's his turn. If you one.
Pedri, Declan Rice.
Chai, what is happy?
Come again.
And Joao Neves. They're not gonna let me rest. Front three, I'm gonna go with Saka. I'm gonna go with Lautaro. Then the last one would be Rafinha. Yeah.
I think
So
Rafinha.
that would be my 11. So yeah, that's the homework that you guys did not do that we've done now. So you're gonna have like images shared of your 11. All of you that are underrated Inter players, including myself, will know whether they are good enough or not. So let's move on to the the predictions now. I don't want to start with Barca because the guy will not make it fun for me. But show what's gonna happen? What's going on? Barcelona versus Inter.
Okay. Should I just predict who is going to qualify, or I have to predict the two legs then who's qualify?
No. Just tell me who will qualify. How do you think it's going to end?
Okay, I think Inter will qualify. Yeah, both teams will probably win in their homes. Yeah, but a bit of goal margin will make Inter go ahead of this team. Yeah, that's what I think. And then for Arsenal, I also think that PSG will qualify, not Arsenal, and it's the
I,
same thing that will happen.
I think and I hope.
Yeah, normal.
But Inter are not in the best of form. Why are you staking so much on them?
Yeah, it doesn't matter actually. You can't compare local leagues with what is it called? Champions League. They are two different things entirely.
Mm.
If, for example, you want to judge Barcelona's performance, you can't use the last game against Madrid just yesterday to judge their performance. Now, it is totally
But
different
same
thing.
you. But same you tweeted yesterday that people where they collect goals for set piece against anyhow. Now you want to go
It's,
play
it
Arsenal. Same
seems
you.
sometimes you conflict issues, and I'm gonna yes, I'm going to explain it. Yeah,
I
if you
think at the
play
end
a
of the
real,
day, everybody should be mindful of what they tweet now because there are tweet police everywhere.
you
Number one
get.
now, last alarm.
No mind them. What happens is this: if you, we all know how Arsenal plays, especially their set pieces. And when I say set piece, I don't mean just direct free kicks where they aim the post like Declan Rice. Or no, I mean corner kicks and those free kicks that you have to cross out and not. If you cannot keep those things out against Madrid, you have serious problems against Arsenal. I mean, this season, English teams had to, come up with whatever strategy to start stopping Arsenal from, scoring those things, because any of those set pieces for Arsenal, I think that was first phase of this season. It was a goal. Take it to the bank. Now, sure goal. I think even last season they did the same. Any half chance is a goal. Any set piece is almost like a goal, except they miss by themselves. So, I mean, if you play Real Madrid, who are not really a threat early, and I mean, you can't keep those things. Now, on Pedri, Lobamaka, on Saliba now, set piece. You know what I mean?
So I want to go next, please.
So that's what I think, sir. Yeah.
Okay, last alarm. Go next. So we'll wrap it up in an hour.
See, it's not like I'm monitoring anybody's tweets, you understand? But we have gotten to a time in the season where we need to be very, very honest. Of course, you are giving so much props to Arsenal's set pieces and the goals they've. Are you picking? Will you pick that over Barcelona's counter attack? And you said Madrid, they are not a threat.
But just pick your own prediction and let's
They
go.
have
Simple.
In our own thing, he talk. You to talk
bro.
your own.
Between you and I and everybody here today, if Arsenal, I mean, I don't play bets, I don't play all those things. But if Arsenal should face Barca tomorrow and you want to play bets, I'm down with you. Maybe hold on,
Make a last alarm choosing yours so that we can wrap it up in 1 hour.
Okay, so I'm predicting a PSG Barcelona
Okay,
in the final.
PSG Barcelona. Okay, you don't want to add anything else, that's all.
Well, what I want to add is I want to
Don't
drag
drag them,
people, but you don't let me
so
drag
we go
people.
finish in 1 hour.
Okay.
Okwenyika.
Okay.
Yeah. So to be honest, I think I can hope Inter's defense, because they've been very good. I think they've considered maybe 3 or 4 goals all season in the Champions League. So I think they can rely on that defense, but I think Barca will nip it. It's not going to be easy for them, yeah. So I think then PSG, I hope and I wish they get through. And I pray.
And I pray.
Because on paper, I think it's going to be an evenly balanced game. But I hope and I pray in Jesus' mighty name that PSG.
Amen.
But Arsenal must enter final.
Bro.
Bro, they will get the liver say, Omo, we are going to win it.
Baba, as terrible as bad as I don't want Barca to win anything, it better make them win the Champions League. I can still cope with Ola Salam. I want Dele, Rollins.
Their wall.
Now to even go like holiday like 2 weeks from Twitter. Say,
I'm telling you, what the go even wo?
you go there, is he then this good?
Kill us.
I could wake up for early momo. Make I go Twitter. The first person to you see now Rollins.
Since
You
them
don't go find something where one account you go
since
laugh
them
on top
beat
am.
Madrid, since that first leg, more. You go think
Yeah,
that them win 15 Champions League.
Okay, Toby's going it.
Anywhere I chop self, you know,
Toby,
sweet chop.
I'm going with Inter to beat Barca. I'm hoping that they come back in their form. And Arsenal to beat PSG. I want Inter in the final. Yes, and then now then Inter beats them. That specialty in failure, I want to complete it.
This your
I just
own
want
player
them in
waiting to
final.
the final.
Yes, now final me I dey wait for. I know they wait for semi final. No reason. I want them to pin them well.
Yeah, you
Gives you hope. Now wetin I want. But anyway, I know Arsenal will beat PSG. Arsenal is stronger than PSG.
Now that time Inter go collect a car for first minute of that game now. I beg you.
I think I'm going. For me, like I said before, I want someone different apart from Arsenal. But I want someone different. So I'm going to go with the PSG and Inter Milan. Inter have been to the final the last 3 years. Yeah. And PSG, I think if Luis Enrique wins it, it'll be a nice story. Yeah, so that's going to be my prediction.
Personally, I even wish they can disqualify Arsenal.
Or maybe they go play suspended player. Maybe they play suspended
player. Maybe they just start party for the second leg so they disqualify them.
They're very annoying as they win down. They're very, very, very annoying.
Rollins,
everywhere.
Kò jẹ́ ká sùn. A kàn lọ rẹ́rìn sórí tweet kan ni. A lọ ọmọ.
As in, bro, you know those accounts maybe say maybe I don't know, maybe those ESPN Spanish or something. You go just find and come. You go just laugh on top. I go look say who this guy.
Anyways, thank you guys for making it for the pod today. If you've listened to the end, there's no trivia. Don't worry, you are still leading, but we'll bring trivia back before the end of the season.
Of course.
Yeah, maybe the next episode we'll bring the trivia back. We're going to end the pod. If you've listened to the end, or if you're watching on YouTube, please leave a comment, like, share, subscribe. If you're on Spotify, please do the same. And if you agree or disagree with anything that we said on this pod, please tweet at us at Truth and Banter, and would respond, or I will just redirect your query to the party that is involved. I know all of the handles. Just tweet at us and we'll get it in there. Thank you all for coming, and Visca Barca.
We never walk alone.
I'm making that's all that I will play.
Tama, Vinga, Juni.